I do solemnly swear
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
So help me God.
So help me God. I was once told by a commanding officer, it's not a question of if we go to combat, it's a question of when. And you have to ask yourself, will you be prepared?
Always have people forward deployed. We're always ready to respond to a crisis around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
The Navy Marine Corps team is prepared to do what needs to be done.
Everything we have basically can come off and go ashore and get in the dirt. That tie with the Navy is very important, from the water to the ground.
There's somebody out there 365 days a year.
It's a total team effort. I call it one team, one fight. That's what we bring to the table, Navy Marine Corps.
When you say, send somebody into combat, it's not some faceless robot. These are people, just like you.
The Navy Marine Corps team allows us to project power ashore from international waters, drive 700 miles inland into Afghanistan. You can't do that with any other force.
People who say that American kids are not tough have not seen my Marines in fighting holes at 3 o'clock in the morning. Their spirit and resolve, I think I'll stand in awe of that for the rest of my life.
Someone has to do it. Somebody's brother, somebody's sister.
They work 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day or more if you're doing combat in some cases, and they do it with a smile on their face. They want to do stuff that's important for their country.
Merchant vessel Sea Valiant, U.S. Navy warship 70, intends to conduct a search of your vessel.
My job is to defend my country, and there's nothing I could say or do that would make me prouder than what I'm doing right now.
People worry about the youth of America. I don't, because I see the very best of it every day out here. I love the hell out of all of them.
Defeating the Taliban is what we went in there to do. We helped Afghanistan, just the fact that we hit a regime that was so oppressive. Now they have more freedoms.
America has to have warriors that are willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice to keep this nation free and great.
So even when you see the ships pull back in, there's still people out there ready to do the job if need be.
That's why I go to sea. Nobody's going to come over, tell my kids how to run their life or take their freedoms away. I'll be dead before that ever happens.
All men are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights: life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. That's why we're out here, and that's what we fight to protect.
What the Navy Marine Corps team's about is projecting military power from the sea ashore. That's what we do.
The Navy Marine Corps team has to be out and about every day, anywhere, anytime, The president told everybody long ago, you're either with us or you're against us. And if you are harboring and keeping terrorists in your country, we are going to come and get them.
We're ready for round two. When the president tells us what that is, we'll be ready to execute.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
This is about tyranny, it's about terrorism, and that's why we're out here.
The sober realization that what we're about is serious, and there's also a very clear sense of purpose. We are not conquering, we're liberating.
We did all that we were asked to do. The fact that the enemy was all around us never once bothered us.
Everybody's staying calm, everybody's doing their job.
Marines have always been there to take the forefront, be the tip of the spear to get the mission accomplished.
The Navy and the Marine Corps team brings you overwhelming firepower from the air, from the surface, to support the men and women on the ground.
What we do extremely well is take care of each other.
The only way is to stay together and work as a team. There's not anything like putting your life on the line for someone and having them put their life on the line for you. You know that that guy next to you has that in his heart. If a grenade falls, it's going to be a fight to see who dives on it first.
You kind of wonder if you have it in you. It's nice to know when the bullets start flying, your values, your tradition, your discipline kicks in.
We're still bombing them from the air, artillery's firing them. Their defense was too disorganized, and they began running. We destroyed the bulk of his tanks, and you could see the overwhelming firepower. It's over. There's no stopping them now.
As we come in, and as we overwhelm them, they don't want to fight.
It's the bad guys that will kill us, but it's our relationships with the community that will cause this mission to succeed or to fail.
Now we're here to work with the people. Marines have shown themselves to be very, very gracious with the local population.
We accomplished the mission. We ended Saddam's regime.
It's an amazing thing to think that the 18-year-old kid that just came out of high school delivered freedom to the Iraqi people.
We needed to be here. This whole population is terrified of that man.
Within 2 years or 3 years from now, we'll see different Iraq because of the Marines.
Made you have tears in your eyes just to see them so happy. It's going to be awesome to see what can happen down the road because those are great people over there.
When an American citizen hears the words Navy, Marine Corps, what I would like that citizen to think of is here's a dedicated, experienced, well-trained warfighter.
We fight and we do what we have to do. I mean, when you're out there, when you're in a fight, you see the people that you never thought would bloom, and you see them doing extremely heroic stuff, and you're just like, it's brotherhood, that's all it is.
The men and women who wear the cloth of the nation, they are determined to make a difference.
But everything that these Marines and sailors have done, everything they have done has been noble.
All of us have raised our hand in some fashion or another and said, send me.
A lot of guys over there said that they couldn't stand the way people were protesting, peace, peace, no war, no war. And they're just expressing their freedom of speech. You know what, that's fine, that's what I fight for.
Take advantage of what you have and enjoy your privileges and your rights. Just remember there's still people out there that gotta go fight and secure those rights.
When it all comes down to it, you could die in a second. And just the best comes out in people, and that's hard to believe.
It isn't Hollywood, it isn't something to joke about. The bullets are real, and that's real blood, and that's my friend. You know, I had breakfast with him this morning, now he's dead.
It's something we have to realize for us to continue to do our business, not focus on those who have gone before us, but focus on what lies ahead and continue the mission.